In the misty, golden light of dawn on the Sea of Galilee, two fishermen, Simon Peter and his brother Andrew, were washing their empty nets. They had worked all night and caught absolutely nothing. As Jesus walked along the pebbled shore toward them, he called out. In Luke chapter 5, Peter replied, "Master, we have toiled all the night, and have taken nothing. Nevertheless, at thy word I will let down the net." This is our first lesson: obedience over feelings. Peter was exhausted, frustrated, and probably felt like a failure. But he chose to act on Jesus' word, not his own experience. When you feel like you've tried everything and nothing is working, that is the exact moment you must trust his word the most, pushing past your own understanding. So they pushed their boat out into the deep water and let down the net. Luke chapter 5 verse 6 tells us what happened next. And when they had this done, they enclosed a great multitude of fishes, and their net brake. Suddenly, the nets were so full of fish they were tearing. The disciples strained to haul them in, calling to their partners, James and John, who rushed their boat over to help. Even with two boats, the catch was so massive that the vessels began to sink under the weight. Here's the second lesson: God provides in the deep. To witness the miracle, the disciples had to leave the shallow, comfortable shore. God's greatest blessings and provisions often require us to go where we feel most out of our depth, to a place where we have no choice but to depend on him completely. Overwhelmed by this incredible display of power, Peter fell down at Jesus' feet, right in the pile of fish, and cried out, "Depart from me, for I am a sinful man, O Lord." He was face to face with his own unworthiness. But Jesus didn't depart. Instead, he reached down with a steady hand, comforted him, and said, "Follow me, and I will make you fishers of men." This is our third beautiful lesson. God calls the unqualified. Peter saw his sin, but Jesus saw his potential. He doesn't look for perfect people. He calls those who are humble enough to admit they need him, those who are willing to be made new. And what did they do? Matthew chapter 4 verse 20 says, "And they straightway left their nets, and followed him." They walked away from the biggest catch of their lives, the greatest paycheck they had ever seen, to follow the King. Today, Jesus is still walking along the shores of our lives. He's calling us to leave our nets behind, our careers, our comforts, our security, our fears. He's inviting us into a greater adventure. Your greatest catch in life isn't what you can hold in your hands, but who you choose to follow with your heart. The question for all of us is, will you leave your net today? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more.